All right, welcome to the Amato report. As we all know, artificial intelligence, AI, is here. It's here to stay, and we've been told tremendously great things about it. In fact, President Trump is getting the U.S. government to make AI development as a priority. But is it as good as we believe, as we're being told it is, and should we be concerned? Elon Musk and Bill Gates, two self-proclaimed futurists, have boldly stated that AI and robotics will render human labor as being obsolete. Now, my next guest says that it's going to decimate the workforce. It's going to decimate the job market for American society. He's the founder of a new conservative social media uh, platform called Pickax. He's author of the book Following the Leader. Let's welcome Jeff Dornik. Jeff, good to see you.
Good to see you as well. Thanks for having me on.
So you think it's inevitable that AI is going to blow us up in terms of the job market and the economics?
Well, yeah, I mean, like I think you just have to look at the people that are developing the artificial intelligence and then just listen to them. They're not even like hiding it. This isn't like some tinfoil hat conspiracy theory. This is like literally you listen to Elon Musk, Sam Altman, Bill Gates, all these guys that are developing this technology and listen to what they say. So like for example, with Elon Musk. He sat down with Benjamin Netanyahu a couple of years ago, and they were discussing the end game of AI. And Netanyahu was interviewing him, and he's like, "Okay, so where's this going? What's the end game for artificial intelligence?" And Elon explained, "We're either going to result in one of two paths. Either we're going to have Terminator, in his own words, we're going to have Terminator, where the robots take us over and dominate us, and we're subservient to them, or we're constantly at war with them, or whatever it is." Or we're going to have heaven on earth. And Netanyahu asked the next logical question. Okay, what's heaven on earth look like? Well, heaven on earth, he basically described the Pixar movie Wall-E, where basically everybody just has access to everything. They don't have to work because AI and robots do everything. Their brains connected to the internet, so they can just think something, and then their 3D printer could print it. They can close their eyes and watch a movie because their brains connected to the internet, and everybody gets universal basic income. And I'm just sitting here and I'm like, so you mean you're going to take away everything of what it means to be human and say that that's heaven on earth? That's more like hell to me.
Wow. Wow. And you addressed my next question is you mentioned universal basic income. My next question was, well, if the job market's decimated, how do people survive, and why would that even be workable? But you, this is what Musk is saying we're headed is universal basic income.
Yeah, well, I think universal basic income to a certain degree is just the excuse in order to appease people into this scenario. The
Ah,
reality of it is that if literally you have how many people are on this planet? 8 billion people. Fill in the number, right? You have billions of people on this planet that don't have to work because AI and robots do everything. I mean, when you think of, are they really going to want to support 8 billion people if nobody has to do anything for them? So it may just be an appeasement just to get to that point. But also, I've talked to multiple people who are like, "There's no way the AI and robots can replace everything." And I'm like, "Did you not watch Elon's robotaxi rollout, that event that they had a couple of months ago? Literally, they also unveiled the Optimus robot." Which is run by artificial intelligence, and the robot was the bartender, was the waiter and waitress, and then also they showed a promo video, showcasing all the capabilities of what they're working on for the jobs that basically Optimus robot could replace. Could babysit your kids, could be a teacher, could be a cook, could be your attorney, could be your doctor, can be your surgeon. Fill in the blank. Optimus robots will basically be able to do anything and everything. So if you think that like you're safe in your job, no, they're coming for everybody's job. It's just a matter of programming it in order to do the functions needed in order to accomplish those tasks.
people are attracted to personalities like in entertainment. What about that? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no. So, in fact, Mark Zuckerberg is investing $65 billion right now into developing artificial intelligence for the specific purpose of replacing human content creators with AI generated content creators. And the ultimate goal here is going to be so that way they can control everything that the content creators are talking about. There's going to be no more space for human content creators on all these social media platforms because Mark Zuckerberg or whichever platform it's on will control it. And why are they doing this? They're doing this, number one, they can control narratives. Number two, they can keep advertisers happy. Number three, they can claim to be a free speech social media platform, as Mark Zuckerberg is beginning to do. But who cares? Because they're the ones that are controlling what's actually being said. What they're conditioning us to be is just being all-consuming blobs of flesh. They want us to be consumers. They don't want us to be creators. They want us to be consumers, which ultimately just leads to us being completely dependent upon them.
Jeff, is this something that you're a warning the American people about so they can prepare and take action, or just letting you know it's inevitable, it's done. Here's what's coming.
No, I'm warning because I'm very concerned about the Trump administration, which I supported, I voted for, but I'm very concerned about the fact that they're fast tracking AI with little to
Yeah.
no regulation. And in fact, a lot of this AI technology is a direct violation of our constitutional rights. I just wrote an op-ed that we just had published this just in the last couple of days that was talking about all the different amendments and our rights that are being violated by artificial intelligence. You know, privacy rights, speech rights, it's plagiarism, it's all these different kinds of things. And you're just sitting here and you're like, okay, at the very least, we need these guardrails up that protect our rights in this new era. While Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, which runs ChatGPT, he has said multiple times that artificial intelligence does not work and does not fit in a society that's run by the Constitution. So he's actually calling for a new social contract in order to facilitate fast tracking of artificial intelligence, because by definition, AI will violate our God given rights. But guys like him have said they don't believe in God. So how can they believe in our rights?
Let me ask the question differently. Is it inevitable or can this be derailed? When I say derailed, be controlled.
It can be controlled. I think as it stands right now, if nothing changes, we're heading over the cliff. However, there's several things that the Trump administration and or our legislators can do in order to keep this in check. And the first and foremost is to ensure that they stop violating our constitutional rights. Like if you have AI that goes into effect that doesn't violate our rights, okay, sure, it's freedom, it's all this kind of stuff. But the problem is when they're collecting as much data as they are, when it's as invasive as it is, and they're plagiarizing us left and right, and also leading to things like censorship and all that kind of stuff. At a certain point, we're going to have certain kind of legislation, but unfortunately, Trump's executive order basically makes it almost impossible for states and or the federal government to actually regulate this technology.
Wow. Any advice for what the American people should be doing to prevent this from moving forward like this?
Honestly, it's to check out from these AI systems. It's stop relying on them, stop using them, go into human-centered, technologies, build communities, build local infrastructures that are outside of the AI ecosystem. And a large reason is because if we can build a large enough ecosystem, it doesn't have to be the majority of a country, but enough to be self-supportive, we can still function as human beings and have a community and have people and support each other. The problem is that we're continuing on and everybody's still playing the AI game, even though a lot of people are kind of cautious. Well, as long as you're reliant upon that, then all of a sudden you're sucked into the AI ecosystem. As long as you're in the AI ecosystem, the second that it takes over, then all of a sudden you're out of luck and there's not a whole lot you can do about it.
Jeff Dornik, you also are the founder, the CEO of a social media platform called Pickax. In our remaining few moments here, tell us about Pickax.
Yeah, definitely. So with Pickaxe, it's a completely constitutionally protected free speech platform where we not only protect freedom of speech but also freedom of reach. So we're not going to artificially get in between you and your audience. We're not going to limit anybody or suppress anybody. And everything we do is to actually bridge the gap between, let's say, a content creator and their audience. So we're rolling out email newsletter feature very similar to Substack. We're helping. We've got multiple streams of income that content creators can take advantage of. We have a full Rumble integration where Rumble videos are playable in the newsfeed and actually auto post to your newsfeed in real time. And so it's a really cool feature that a lot of people are jumping over for. But also you guys can follow some amazing people that are already on there, like the Vigilant Fox and Children's Health Defense and Daily Clout and a whole host of people. So I highly encourage you guys to check it out. It's web only, but we're gonna be dropping the app here in about 2 weeks. So
It's brand new, I assume.
yep.
How many people do you have on it right now?
Yeah, we probably off the top of my head, we probably have like 4 or 5 thousand with little to no marketing right now. So we're about to launch a
Sure.
really big advertising campaign.
Well, I,
So,
I understand that.
yep,
I've been there, so I
yep.
get it. Where you are. Jeff Dornik, your book is called Following the Leader. Real quick, 30 seconds. What's it about?
Yeah, definitely. So it's basically about encouraging people to take a look at their worldview and figure out do you believe what you believe based upon what somebody else has said or because you actually believe it. And then we dive into the intelligence agencies and their ties to a lot of the cults like Scientology and Jim Jones and Charles Manson and how those may have actually been testing grounds for a lot of the brainwashing techniques that we're now seeing being applied today. So I kind of dive into the history and then also kind of give people a chance to self-reflect and figure out what not only what do I believe, but why do I believe it?
All right, Jeff Dornik, founder, CEO of the new social media platform Pickax. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.